And welcome back, everybody. I hope you're enjoying a new year in 2024. We are going to start the year with a huge battle between Marc Cameron, the UPF World Champion, and Jessica. Now, one thing to note, Jessica is 2-7 right now, while Marc Cameron is 11-13. However, Marc Cameron has been on a bit of a dip recently since returning to battling since winning the World Championship. He took a bit of a break and only accepted championship matches. So, since returning, he's had a bit of rust. And we'll see if Jessica can kind of beat one more L on Marc Cameron's list. Alright, so let's jump right into the battle. Pokemon Showdown. I'm your commentator, Barry Flanagan. Marc Cameron starting with Glamora, while Jessica starts with Amoonguss. Marc Cameron getting off some Stealth Rocks immediately, while Jessica puts Glamora to sleep. Clefable's in. Does not take any of that Stealth Rock damage. And Marc's put in a little bit of a rough situation, although Glamora does wake up, gets off a Mud Shot, lowering Clefable's speed. And Clefable gets some Stealth Rocks onto the field right back. Sludge Wave, massive damage on the Clefable, but not quite able to finish it off. Toxic Debris, putting some Toxic Spikes on the battlefield, giving Jessica even more hazards to worry about, but they're taken care of, or avoided, by the King Gambit. Power Gem onto King Gambit does minor damage, and a Mud Shot onto Blissey lowers that speed as well. Marc is doing a little bit of chip damage here and there, trying to just annoy Jessica right now. And that Calm Mind is proof that Jessica's Blissey is going to be a problem for any special attacker on Marc's side. But we have a Phantom Force out from Dragapult, getting huge damage onto Amoonguss, but Amoonguss puts Dragapult to sleep. Just like that first turn. Foul Play is able to knock out Dragapult. That is a huge hitter on Marc Cameron's side. Now eliminated. Golden Go is back in. That was one of Marc's physical attackers that would have been necessary for taking out that Blissey. Trick gives the Golden Go the Rocky Helmet, while Amoonguss gets the Choice Scarf and is choiced into those spores. Focus Blast, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Even without the Calm Mind, special attacks, even super effective special attacks, do not do much damage against that Blissey. Iron Treads is in for Marc Cameron, while Iron Valiant is in for Jessica. Cork Drive increases Iron Valiant's speed, and Close Combat eliminates that weakness that Iron Treads would have had to that close combat. And Earthquake coming in from Iron Treads, eliminating that Iron Valiant. It is now tied up 5-5. Amoonguss is now in. Iron Treads gets off an Iron Head. Sizable damage. Ooh, Giga Drain almost takes out Iron Treads, but not enough. Iron Treads will be able to knock out Amoonguss right here. And he does. And he does. Iron Treads hangs on with 2% left. Blissey's now in. Marc has to do something against this. Iron Head, hoping for a flinch, does not get it. Iron Treads is now out. Tied 4-4. Blissey, still a problem, and Marc pretty much only has special attackers left. Oh, hangs on, barely, hangs on the Blissey, and gets the soft boiled off. That was Marc Cameron's one shot of taking out that Blissey. That was his one shot. Perhaps if he used Make It Rain before, it would have knocked it out. Soft boiled again. We're seeing the game plan from Jessica right now. We are seeing the game plan. Find out Marc's strategy with that Blissey. Taunt onto the Blissey, not allowing the soft boil Calm Mind anymore. Dark Pulse barely does anything, even with that special defense drop. Golden Go now in. Marc looking to take advantage of that special defense drop and that immunity to Seismic Toss. But that taunt wore off. Even with the special defense drop, Focus Blast only did less than 50%. Calm Mind is now in. Dragonite now in for Jessica. She foresaw that Focus Blast and Make It Rain will do sizable damage. But Golden Go loses some special attack. And with that, ooh, Fire Punch out into Golden Go gives Jessica the edge in this battle. 4 Pokemon to 3. Glamora now in. Earthquake takes it out. Marc Cameron only has 2 Pokemon left against 4 of Jessica's. This is huge. This is massive. Rotom Wash is now in. Earthquake, immune. That's a free turn for Marc to eliminate that Dragonite. Crucial mistake on Jessica's part. Can Marc bring it back? Clefable's now in. It will be poisoned, but Marc's going to Volt Switch out. Volt Switch into Iron Jugulis. Hanging on with 20%. Blissey now in. Not taking any of the hazard damage. Taunt is in. That's a Dark Pulse. Will Marc be able to get the flinch? No. That's Iron Jugulis eliminated. Marc only has Rotom Wash, the champion. Could Jessica get a win over the UPF World Champion right now? King Gambit now in. Ooh, that's a big burn, but he's got a berry. Sucker Punch doesn't work because Marc used Will-O-Wisp, but Marc will have to follow up with something. Sucker Punch failed again. Marc came in for another Will-O-Wisp, knowing that Jessica was going to go for a Sucker Punch, so he's trying to just whittle down King Gambit's HP with the burn. Swords Dance. Maybe Marc can foresee whether... No Sucker Punch coming in. That's King Gambit down. It's one-on-one. It's Rotom and Blissey. Oh, if only Blissey would be taking some of that damage. Oh, Burn does not land, and Calm Mind is in. That is huge. Will-O-Wisp now in. Jessica got a free turn to buff her stats and buffs them again. Jessica's making sure that Marc cannot win right now. Foul play? Nothing. 4%. Seismic Toss, oh, that's a lot of damage, but Citrus Berry gives Marc a little bit more time. Burn puts Blissey in the red. Hydro Pump? No, not even close. 7% and Soft Boiled. That ensures that Marc... Oh, it's gonna be tough. If Marc is gonna come back from this, that will be tough. Volt Switch only doing 4%. Marc can't do more than 10% with any move. 33% done with a Seismic Toss and misses a Hydro Pump, but even with that, that wouldn't have been enough. Marc has 1% left on that Rotom. 1%. He needs a miracle. He needs a damn miracle right now, and he's not going to get it with that foul play. Only 4%, and Seismic Toss will finish it off. What a battle between these two. Oh my god. Jessica gets a crucial win for her stats, and Marc needs to kind of reevaluate after that loss. It's tough taking a loss like that when you are the champion. Losing to somebody with that kind of record. All credit to Jessica. She played her heart out. She did an amazing job against the champion. But Marc, he can't keep taking losses like that if he's going to maintain his championship reign. It's time to look in the mirror.